was with Naya Albright and we came up a little short from that. I wanted, like I said, I called him out to get my get back. So I kind of did answer your question.
Nothing's gonna make you stick around 140 then. None of the champions, none of that.
Nope. Matter of fact, yes, I'm tripping.
Okay.
Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith.
Why him and not the other champions?
Because Dalton Smith is 18-0 with 15 knockouts, and in the UK, I think me and him, I feel like I know me and him can sell at least 10,000 with 15 knockouts, and I would love to fight Dalton Smith.
Why him and not the other champions?
Because Dalton Smith is 18-0 with 50. Because Dalton Smith is 18. I would love to fight Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith.
Why him and...
I would love to fight Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith.
None of the champions, none of that.
Nope. Matter of fact, yes, I'm tripping.
Okay.
Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith.
Why him and not the other champions?
Because Dalton Smith is 18-0 with 15 knockouts, and in the UK, I think me and him, I feel like I know me and him can sell at least 10,000 tickets to people.
Oh, Jordan. Look, I'm not trying to play the fifth. Look, but they control this system. Look, who you think brought the drugs in and the guns in and the look, we had Mega Evans, we had more than Malcolm. Now who the fuck you think killed him? J. Edgar, who would destroy the Panthers, then they bought the crack and they killed him. Look, you already know that I bring the smoke, no filter. The hood is full of broke dope dealers. Understand it like Inspector Gadget, man. I'm about to go get him. Don't wanna see no more killers. Don't wanna see no more deaths. Start that G with the polo belt. Got a vision like Jermaine Dupri, and if you can't hear me, then you're so deaf. Whole pockets when he sold that shelf. No monsters when he told that wealth. Feeling like sugar ain't none. Hunger, but you should've made dinner. Some people gotta get drunk to have courage, boy. You done got full of that liquor. We don't even fight no more. Soon as you hit him in the mouth, you gonna pull out that pistol. Shit so sweet, but it's bitter like peach juice. Know how that we do. Now we gotta switch to Goodwill special. You can go and get the juice. So killing no beef soup, glass out soup. Straight from the motherland. Then we got deep roots. They can't defeat you. They just wanna beat you. Shotgun and chains, boy. They used to beat you. Now we be killing each other. Lord, I be missing my brother. I tell my mother I love her. We gotta look out for each other. Every time I be smothered, I suffer from so much depression. When you feel my pain, then you know it's connected. You been exposed like a hoe when she naked. I got that sauce like a bowl of spaghetti. I'm a evil tested living legend. I already did my time. 5 years in prison. I'm no longer on parole. No more. Case closed. So for now I'll just live life in East Texas, and I'll never sell my soul. Oh no, oh no. Hey, yeah. Now no be easy. East Texas, living legend, well respected.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. I'm gonna have to make a series out of this shit. Black fighters are afraid to fight each other. It's just too obvious, bro. I don't see no other black channels ever even talk about it. Who else talking about this? You know, can we at least come together on that shit? Because I gotta be honest, I can't just put the blame strictly on black fighters. It's the promoters. It's a lot of shit. But it's also black content creators. We push the black Latino versus Latino. We push the black versus something else. We don't push black fighters to fight each other. And you know what we do? We the main ones to just say another black fighter's ducking. Like y'all said that Shakur was ducking Devin. Then Devin was ducking Shakur. And Tank ducking Devin. That's all we do is talk duck talk. That's all. But clearly we don't care about ducks. We don't care about ducks, bro. Nick Ball turned down what 2 mil to fight Shoo. Nobody ever said nothing. Rolly Romero openly ducked Devin. Ryan, I mean, fighters duck every day, and we never say nothing about it unless it's a black fighter because the whole world called Boots a duck. Why it was so important with Boots, but it wasn't important with Rolly Romero? Why was it so important with Boots, but it wasn't important with Nick Ball? Why was it so important to call Boots? Every channel called him a duck. But we clearly don't care about ducking, bro. Ain't nobody really talking about Virgil ducking like that. Anyway, a big part of the blame, though, is black content creators because we keep a lot of mess going. And whenever it's two black fighters, one of them got to be a duck. We didn't do that shit with Fatback Fury when he fought Usyk. We didn't do that shit when Better B fought Biffle. We act civilized. We tucked in our shirts. We took our do-rags off. I can brush your hair. I can put your do-rag on. Let me cater to you, cause baby, this is the day. You motherfuckers took your do-rags off for that Fatback Fury Usyk shit. Whenever it's not a black fighter involved, it seems like it's always a great day in boxing. Ain't no clown emojis. You know, Adam 22 got beat up by the motherfucker that fucked his wife. And it was a little talk. It was more like a ha-ha, but it wasn't no shit on him, destroy him. It wasn't really like that. When Jake Paul got knocked out, bro, it was a few little shit, but it wasn't no memes like when Tank, I just got my hair done. I just got my hair. Them motherfuckers come up with songs for us. Show me a Jake Paul song after getting knocked out by Josh. And really, I'm going to tell you another thing. A lot of it had to do with Josh was from the UK. Had it been a black American fighter that knocked out Jake Paul, you know, it would have been a whole different narrative. How weak can you be? How weak can you be? Is it for the money? Is that what we've become? We'll sit down and pee for the right money. Is that what it's become? We'll put on a dress for the right amount of money. Is that what it become? I seen a comedian named Ryan Davis. He said, and he just as industry as it get. But he was like, yeah, I wouldn't put on a dress for no amount of money. I don't care what they pay me. But that's the kicker. And he said, I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's just something I don't want to do. Like, I'm not gonna put on a dress. I'm not taking a stance as a black man because throughout history, they always try to put a black man in a dress, and white people just have an obsession. When a black man wear a dress, he finally make it. Richard Pryor done it. Eddie Murphy done it. Martin Lawrence done it. Chris Rock done it. Jamie Foxx done it. I mean, the list goes on. And Tyler Perry is the queen of dresses. I mean, I don't think the boy should wear suits no more. I think he should walk around in that same, just walk around with Madea gown, with them gowns on, playing Madea in real life. You don't wear a dress so. I think his wife said that the boy wore a dress so much. He put on dresses at the house and shit, and get to talking like a woman. Anyway, the point I'm making is, yeah, he said he just not gonna wear a dress because it's just something he don't want to do, but he's not against it. Integrity. I think you motherfuckers just like to argue, and I'm talking to black channels. That's how. If you motherfuckers ain't got shit to argue about, you don't feel relevant. You motherfuckers just want to argue and say my black fighter better than your black fighter. That's all this about. Instead of seeing two black fighters get money together, it always got to be some bullshit. Devin and Norman was some straight bullshit. Spence versus Crawford, some straight bull. Every time there's a black fighter fighting another black fighter, it's a bunch of bullshit. It ain't never nothing peaceful. It ain't never nothing peaceful, bro. You motherfuckers ruin the fucking sport. You ruin it for me. That's why I say my days on this shit is numbered. I don't know when I'm gonna start. I ain't giving no warnings. Just one day you just ain't gonna see no more videos from me, bro. It just, bro, I can't fake it with you motherfuckers. I just can't do it, bro. That's why I come on here and talk shit and get the fuck off. Um, you motherfuckers just want to argue. Um, the audacity of Keyshawn Davis. Out of all the fighters at 140, you named Dalton Smith? Let me tell you something. Dalton Smith, yeah, he beat Matias, but he still ain't a bigger star than Matias. Matias is way more known than Dalton Smith. Bro, Dalton Smith is like, that's like a Sandor Martin. Gary Antoine Russell is a way bigger name. Hitchens is a way bigger name than Dalton Smith. Hell, Adam Azim is a bigger name than Dalton Smith. I can keep going. Kurt Scooby is more known. Kurt Scooby Snacks is more known than a Dalton Smith. You motherfuckers suffer from extreme self-hate, bro. I swear, bro. I don't know. I don't know if it was the white Santa Claus they told us to believe in and the milk and cookies. I don't know what it is, bro, but we don't spend on nothing black. We always looking for something else. That's why when we move away from black folks and we surround ourselves around white folks. That is the equivalent of success in the black community. Success in the black community means leave the community, go live around white folks. That is our story of success. So basically, the closer we get to white folks, the more we successful. The closer I get to you, the more you make me feel. By giving me all you got, your love has captured me over and over again. I try to tell the world that we... Man, listen, bro. We ass backwards, bro. Oh man, 903. I'm not saying every fight got to be a black fighter fighting each other, but it never happens, bro. Do you realize how many great fights we are missing out on, bro? Oh, like how David Benavidez just beat the brakes off Anthony York and got full credit. If Khalil Cole was to fight him and beat him, they wouldn't say shit. Wouldn't say shit, bro. People criticizing Khalil Cole for fighting Jesse Hart, but Benavidez was finna fight him. It ain't no problem when they fight up an older black fighter that's supposedly washed up, but when a black fight, so it ain't just, it's the networks too that play that game. Oh man, we missing some fights, bro. Man, Charles Conwell versus Jamil Charlo. Oh boy, Baz Baruch versus Boots. Oh man, boy, I could just keep going and going. Oh man, Jaleel Hackett versus Jahad Tucker. Man, there's some fights, bro. Troy Isley versus Jahad Tucker. Man, there's so many fights, bro. Tank Shakur, Tank Kid Austin. Man, there's just so many fucking fights, bro. Frank Morton and Keyshawn Davis, bro. Keyshawn Davis and Hitchens. Devin and Hitchens. Devin and Boots. Bro, it is so. I done named over 10 fights, bro. But we won't ever get none of them fights I'm talking about. We never even got Gary Russell Jr. versus Tank, bro. And they both from the DMV. But Tank could make Isaac Cruz a star. He could make Ryan. He's made 2 Mexicans a star. He ain't made not one black fighter a star. And speaking of star, because Lamont Rose did kind of become a star, I just heard Kid Austin Sr. say that Lucas Body is a bigger fight for them than Lamont Roach. Nobody knows who Lucas Body. Bro, Lamont Roach is coming off 2 back-to-back pay-per-views. Lamont Roach is coming off 2 huge performances. One was against the biggest star in boxing in Tank Davis. And you saying that y'all versus Lucas Body. Do you hear the hypocrisy? Every time a black fighter is asked about fighting another black fighter, the money ain't there, or they just say it ain't a big enough fight. But you motherfuckers, you can pull a Dalton Smith out your ass. Bro, the self-hate is just, it's at extreme. It's at extreme, bro. It damn near ain't safe to open up a black business. We'll burn it to the ground. Oh, dangerous times, bro. Dangerous, self-hating, very wicked, evil times, bro. And a lot of you content creators, y'all play into it. Y'all play. All y'all want to do is be able to say another black fighter is ducking another black fighter. That's all y'all want to do, bro. Um, it is what it is, man. Keyshawn Davis says, dog. The first thing he said, oh, well, he 18-0 with 15 knock. What? Bro, Gary Antoine Russell got a much better resume than Dalton Smith. What? What? Dalton Smith? Um, you know? And Kid Austin finna try to fight Lucas Body. Um, it's a lot of fight. I can go back, bro. I can take you back to when Cool Boy was supposed to fight Risa Ling. Remember that? We forgot about that, bro. Every time black fighters are lined up to fight each other, the black fighter that's the bigger name starve his ass. I don't like you motherfuckers. You starve Risa Ling, bro. We would know who Risa Ling was if Cool Boy had a fought him. But who did you choose? Brandon Figueroa and Inoue. That's what you chose, bro. Oh, I'm telling you, bro, it's some fight. I'm finna tell you, motherfuckers, one of the most underrated fights in boxing. Finna give you one of the most underrated fights in boxing. Shakur versus O'Shaquie Foster. Man, when I tell you, bro, because I'm telling you, bro, it's something special about O'Shaquie Foster, bro. Bro, when that motherfucker make up his mind he want to win, bro, it's very hard to beat him. O'Shaquie Foster is very elite. That motherfucker can fight. Shakur versus O'Shaquie. I'm finna give you some of the best fights in boxing. Matter of fact, let's start with this. I'm finna give you the best fight in boxing right now, and ain't nobody talking about it. And if I was to push that, say, man, he ain't ready 9-on-3. Nah, it ain't what you think it is. He gonna get destroyed because when it's two black fighters against each other, one of them gonna get destroyed. Man, he ain't fucking with him. He gonna get just like Earl Spence fans did with Bud. Man, Earl gonna run over Bud. Man, he too little. He too light. Now we always do that when it's two black fighters. Oh, the fight shouldn't happen because such and such gonna run through such and such. The best fight in boxing. Damn, it's a tie. It's a tie. The two best fights in boxing to me, it's a tie. Number one, Devin Haney versus Jerome Bruce Ennis. Best fight in boxing. And what's tied up with that fight, Devin Haney versus Boots. Man, you talking about a hell of a fight. But I don't think it'll ever happen. By the time Devin get to 154, Boots will be at 160. And that's why Keyshawn finna skip divisions. Keyshawn is already talking about after this, he gonna skip the whole 140 and go to 147. You know? Devin Haney versus Boots. And the other fight that's tied up with it for the best fight in boxing, Keyshawn Davis versus Abdullah Mason. Let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, Abdullah Mason was finna be the mandatory and was the mandatory for Keyshawn title. And Keyshawn talked that shit at the press conference. Missed weight and moved up to 140 in his next fight. We forgot that shit? Nah, bro, that was the fight. If he try to come, nah, 903 Abdullah ain't ready. He's a world champion. Baranchik, y'all didn't say Baranchik wasn't ready. All he had to do was have a title. So Abdullah that's the best fighter. That's the new Hagler Hearns. That's the modern day Hagler Hearns. Abdullah Mason versus Keyshawn Davis. That shit is Hagler Hearns. That shit is Hagler. I don't see it going past 6 rounds. Maybe not even 4 rounds. That is a fight. And it's so good of a fight that it's scary. Because that's the kind of fight where one of them fighters, or maybe even both of them, may never be the same. You talking about bringing that 80 shit back? Abdullah Mason versus Keyshawn Davis is a all-out action-packed, but very technical, but war. That fight is a war. It's gonna be smart. It's gonna be strategic, but it's gonna get real gritty and grimy. It's gonna get very muddy, bro. Um, yeah, Devin versus Boots, Keyshawn versus Abdullah. Let's keep naming them. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing Brian Gorham versus Kurt Scooby. Wouldn't mind seeing that fight. Uh, Never got Jamal versus Andre. Uh, Jamal versus the winner of Ammo and Carlos Adames. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Uh, Man, there's so many, bro. Tank versus Ray Ford. Ooh, I would love that. Tank versus Ray Ford. Ooh, my lord. Oh my gosh. Shushu become champion. And Shushu versus O'Shaquie Foster at 130. Or Shushu versus the Wolf. Elijah Pierce. Yeah. Shushu versus Elijah Pierce. Bro, it's so many black on black fights that will never happen that I can name to you. They'll never happen. Like I said, bro, we never even got Gary Russell Jr. versus Tank. Gary Antoine Russell versus Hitchens look like it'll never happen. Never happen. See. Shaqie versus Shakur though, bro. That's a slept on fight though. That's a slept on fight, bro. And Shaqie want that smoke. But Shakur ain't gonna give him the opportunity. He gonna little bro him. Ah man, fight my little bro Ray Ford. He gonna little bro him, bro. They don't never do that to the non-black fighters. They don't never tell them, well, you gotta fight this and fight that, and I might fight you, or you ain't a big enough name. They never do it to the non-black fight. They only do it to each other, bro. But like I said in my last video, I ain't gonna never let the ignorantness of what my people, because the networks do it too. It ain't just black fans and black content creators. The networks do not promote black fighters to fight each other. They don't promote it. They don't promote it. They never say that black fighters have a big fan base. You don't never hear no announcer, no commentator. You don't never hear a commentator say a black fighter has a big black, and the black fans will come out for such and such. You never hear that. They'll say Baltimore will come out for Tank. They'll say Philly will come out for Boots. You ain't never heard a commentator say that a black fighter has a huge black fan base and the black fans will be there to support them. So they shit on you in your motherfucking face, and you bitches cower, and you recite the same thing these commentators say. Black African American versus Puerto Rico, African American versus Mexico, African American versus UK. That's what we do. That's what we do, bro. That's what we do. So it ain't just us. The promoters promote that bullshit. Non-black fans promote the non-black fighter fighting the black fighter, so the non-black fighter can become a superstar off the black fighter name. We know that's the blueprint to you motherfuckers becoming stars, bro. And you can't become a star without it. It ain't a non-black fighter in boxing that can become a superstar without a black fighter. It'll never happen. You have to beat certain black fighters, and you have to do that, and you'll get all races behind you. You can win the Mexicans over. Look at how Madonna did. You can win the Mexicans over. You can win this over. Look at how you can do it, bro. Look at how Triple G, the Mexicans got behind Triple G. You can be a non-black fighter, and all Triple G was doing was beating up on C-level black fighters, and that shit won Mexicans over. Mexicans was damn near as loyal to Triple G as they was to Canelo. That shit was 50-50. I'm gonna say Mexicans was damn near as down, and Triple G had a Mexican trying. They was down with Triple G just as hard as they was with Canelo. That's why it wasn't no beef when Canelo and Triple G fought. It was just a great fight. Black fans, once again, motherfuckers had their shirts tucked in. They wasn't hollering, making animal noises, and just, man, listen, bro. Black people know when to act civilized. All gangsters, when they're in that courtroom and the judge say all rise, they rise. But meanwhile, we can't even have a little party at the park without you bitches shooting it up. Because we just want to destroy anything that's black. If it's black, we want to kill it. We want to destroy it. We don't want it to grow and prosper, bro. We're going to cut it off at the root. That's what we do. We are trained robots to only destroy what's ours. Whatever we have, we're going to destroy it. Even in the riots in the 70s, bro, we turned up our own shit. We didn't tear up white folks' shit. Oh, sad day in black America. But like I said, most of you bitch ass content creators, you black content creators, bro, y'all promote the bullshit. And all you do is cry for one black fighter at a time. Motherfuckers around this bitch just crying for your favorite black fighter. Like a bitch. Oh, by the way, boy, I'm glad I remembered this shit. You motherfuckers remember Taylor Swift? Bro, this motherfucker done went... This motherfucker got an OnlyFans. This motherfucker is on Instagram and got a video of a motherfucker beating her down. Busting her down. And it's like, it ain't showing everything, but you can see that a motherfucker is busting her down. She got another one giving a dude head and tag Wilder. Bro, Taylor Swift. And by the way, I went back on her page. She took the one down. I guess the one that she tagged Wilder, and the one where she was giving head. She deleted that video, but she still got the video of some dude fucking her on another video. This motherfucker done went buck wild. But you know, with you Wilder motherfucker, I watched you motherfuckers simp out for Wilder. Man, you got me fucked up. Don't nobody feel sorry for a black man that simped out. Nah, bro, we laugh at shit like, bro, you let that hoe play you. Man, you came up off all that, man, old trick and ass. Now we laugh at the trick and the simp. I seen Wilder fans trying to cry. You know, he really loved that girl. He took in the stepson, and the stepson said, "You not my daddy," after Wilder had did everything for that. That's simp behavior. You simped out, bro, for a model that was already ran through, bro. No. Let me tell you something. Had she put you in jail and put you in trouble with the white folk, then I could say, you know what, that's not right, bro. Justice for Wilder. But she didn't put you in jail and nothing. No, she just played you. So I ain't feel sorry for no brother that got played on by a non-black woman. I would never cry for you, sympathize. No, bro, you deserve to get played on. You should have kept fucking with Shaniqua and Shaquanta and them. You should have fucked with some from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You should have kept your black ass first, baby mama. That's what you should have done. But what you do, you went and got some mixed shit that ain't even black, a model, and you got played on. And you turn around and get another chick that damn near look like Telly. She a mixed breed. Bro, you just self-hate, bro. There is no coincidence that you done end up with 2 back-to-back mixed breeds. Bro, and your black ass, you ain't no way you can convince me that you just so happen you accidentally end up with 2 mixed breeds back-to-back. No, you hate your dark skin, bro. You one of them dark skins that always wanted light-skinned babies. You struggle from self-hate. I don't trust no brother that done dated 2 back-to-back mixed breeds. Just don't trust you, bro. You struggle from self-hate. That is self-hate. It ain't no... Because you got a lot of brothers. Even in the conscious community. Tariq Nasheed got a mixed breed. You got a lot of conscious brothers that try to play pro-black. And they try to say, well, my woman black. Yeah, she got a white mother, but you know she's still black. They go get a mixed breed. And still try to play that pro-black. Now, true enough, that's still black. Even though you had a white parent, you got a black parent, you're still black. But it's still a form of self-hate. You're trying to get the lightest thing you can find. Something that's closest to white that you can get without actually being white. That's exactly what you're trying to do. A lot of brothers in the conscious community get real high yellow girls or real mixed breed type girl. That's what they do. Most conscious brothers in the conscious community got a mixed breed or a high yellow woman. Most black athletes, if they do got a black woman, she's very high yellow or she's mixed looking. Ain't too many brothers got a dark skinned woman that's an athlete. Just don't see it, bro. It's just self hate. I'm telling you, like I said, we're gonna be our own genocide because we want to mix ourselves down so much to look closer to white and be light as we can. After while, it ain't gonna be. We ain't gonna have no name for us. They gonna have to rename us just the mixed breeds or something. We ain't gonna be NIGGAs. No, they ain't gonna never stop calling us that. But we ain't gonna be African American no more. We ain't gonna be labeled black or African American no more because we're gonna be so mixed down. They gonna name us something else. You know, cause they named us all kind of shit. Negroes, African American, black. These are names they named us. We didn't even come up with our own fucking name. They gave us that name. So they gonna have to give us another name after we mixed our bloodline down so much. We just gonna be called the mixed breeds or something. They gonna name us. And we gonna call ourselves whatever they name us. So that's all that is.